guys. Like and share the page, please. We still have, it's 57. Still have a little time. So listen to our intro.
Courtesy of
Dakota Worrell.
The one and only talented Dakota Worrell. We forgot to put that title in front.
I know, right? Now, this is nobody's music but my son's own, so we're not infringing on any.
Alright, which is awesome.
Yes, you know. Facebook quick to shut you down.
Yeah. I was looking at their socks.
Rock time come in, guys. Like and share the page, please. Share the page. Good night, Claudette.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. My first time on since the New Year.
Yes.
I missed the one last week from car issues again. You know, yeah. We're not gonna keep letting that happen. That was a liar. Working overtime in 2024.
I know, right?
We're not gonna let that stop us.
No. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Share the page. Okay, it's that time. Okay, welcome guys to another episode of Motivational Monday, where each one teach one. Today, want to open in prayer?
Yes, okay. Open in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to be on this forum, to be able to just open our minds and be motivated by your word, to be guided by everything that you instill in us, and for us to walk your path in our divine light, Father God. Father God, we pray for those who cannot pray for themselves, and we thank you for all that will share their testimonies, have their courage, their faith, and walk in love in Jesus' precious name.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, we want to say happy New Year again, guys, to each and everyone out there that is looking at us. And we want to say happy anniversary. This is our 3-year anniversary for Motivational Monday, guys. Please like and share the page. Each one teach one, all right? I just want to say Happy New Year to you.
New Year.
Because I didn't see you last week.
Since the New Year.
Yeah, right?
So it's been great. I feel like the devil has been working overtime. I don't know. It's like the New Year, and I think that because this year we have been really focused on expansion and growth and abundance, the devil feels that, and he is just trying to distract us. But let me tell you, if anything happens that you feel like things are not going your way, you persevere. That is key. You push through. You don't let anything or anyone stop you from your goal. Be purposeful in this year, because once you do that, you will be rewarded.
Yes, and we would like to say thank you to Debbie. Hi, Debbie,
Hi,
Eddie. You know, guys, thank you so much. So, word of the week.
Word of the week is ferret. So, ferret means to find something such as information by carefully searching it, and is usually followed by the word out. For example, we love having her in our study group because she's good at ferreting out the answers in the study guide. Ferret.
Yeah. And if you have a birthday, we want to say happy birthday. And if you had a birthday weekend gone, happy birthday. All right. So guys, we have a quick health tip for you guys today. Remember, we are not doctors. We are reading from Google so you can get more information. Now, last year I was just reading on health topics, but this year I decided to say parts of the body and what function they are.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk a little bit about what the gallbladder does. All right? Your gallbladder is located in the upper right region of your stomach. It functions is the store bile that produced by your liver. Gallstones are the most common condition affecting your gallbladder. What is the purpose of your gallbladder? Your gallbladder is a part of your biliary system, which is made up of your liver, gallbladder, and associated ducts. This system is needed for the production, storage, and secretion of bile. Bile is a thick liquid that's green, brown, or yellow in color. It's used to help with digestives of fats and is produced by your liver. It's estimated that your liver can produce 27 to 34 fluid ounces, trusted sources of bile each day. During a meal, bile moves from the liver directly to the small intestines. However, when you are not eating, it has to be stored somewhere until it's needed. This is where the gallbladder comes in, right? The gallbladder stores the consecrete bile. It typically holds 1 to 2.7 fluid ounces, trusted source. When you eat something fatty, the gallbladder contracts and releases the bile it has stored into small intestine. Your gallbladder is located again to the upper quadruplet of the abdomen. This is the area on the right side of your abdomen that range from the bottom of your sacrum, breastbone, to your navel. All right? And the typical symptoms that you will get is common or suddenly. Sometimes you get a sharp pain, intensify quickly, occurred in the upper right of your abdomen. If you notice, some people do have surgery too on the gallbladder and different things like that. All right? So once again, be careful if you start to have nausea or vomiting and different things like that. Please see a doctor. Remember, disclaimer, we are not doctors. We are reading from Google. Thank you.
Thank you. It's funny about the gallbladder because it's one of the parts of the body we don't really think about its function. But the bile, you all probably would know when sometimes you're spitting up or throwing up or regurgitating any kind of food. It's that stuff that's extremely bitter and liquidy, and usually it comes when your stomach is not really full of any water or fluids or any foods, and you taste it. It's like most pregnant women experience that because when you're having morning sickness, all of that bile is inside, your intestines, and it comes up. But the gallbladder's function is very important, and people do get surgery to remove it when they have gallstones or having problems. So again, remember, if you're having or experiencing any sharp pains, don't self-diagnose, don't look at WebMD, go to your doctor.
Exactly. Yeah. And we just want to talk about our goals here on Motivational Monday, our mission.
Okay, so our goal is to educate and empower anyone regardless of race, culture, ethnicity, or faith struggling with an assessment of life's adversities. We believe education enlightens dark paths less traveled and liberates a sense of hopelessness. We believe the safety of transparency illuminates and activates the true meaning of caring, sharing, unveils an anticipated wholeness. Our group discussions are designed to introduce a myriad of information life topics that surround individuals, our families, our communities, and our nation.
Yes, so your contribution, guys, is always welcome here on Motivational Monday. Yeah. All right? So our topic for today will be choose your courage over fear. Overcome your challenges and reach your goals. And I think that this is a great topic to start the year. And last week we talked about goals. We talked about different types of goals because we know for the new year, people like to make New Year's resolution and don't keep them.
Correct.
And sometimes, they want to make like 10 resolutions and they don't keep them. So what we try to say is that you make small goals. So maybe start off with 3. commitment and see how you go. If 3 is too much, at least 2.
At least 2,
you know,
right.
But try to stick with it.
Right.
Make a goal, have a plan.
Right.
We also touch a little bit about budgeting,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because it's a new year. I know a lot of people couldn't afford a lot of different stuff for Christmas.
Correct.
And now this come like the drought. January is a drought because everybody spends
all the money
in December.
Yes.
So January, normally they say it's a hard month,
Right,
you know,
right.
because people have bills
Right.
that they took
It's also
on credit.
long because it's only one holiday, which
Yes.
is Martin Luther King. But
Yes, right? So
Right.
today now we want to talk a little bit about this. So
Right.
have you ever had any fear in your life that you want to share with our audience?
Well, one thing I want to say about fear is that we always use the acronym FEAR, FEAR, is false evidence appearing real.
Right.
So fear, they said the only thing you need to fear is fear itself, right? Because if you can overcome your fears, then you really can overcome all of your challenges. And with this idea of false evidence appearing real, that's what fear is.
Right.
It's about trying to face everything that you fear, face it head on. Because once you've already gone to the other side, you already know what it feels like. It's no longer fearful. It's like when you're playing a video game, right? You see kids that play video games, you die. You don't die in that same place the next time you do it because you already know what it was that caused your man to die, right?
Right.
You move on past it and you continue. That's what happens with fear. If you overcome it, you won't experience those same things. And when you do, the challenges are very different. So in answering your question, Phyllis, fear, yes. I think that there was a part of me, as successful as I've wanted to be, where I felt that with success comes with a lot of work.
Right.
And I felt like my life at the time was just a little too chaotic to take on any other things and challenges in my life. So because of that, I started to become complacent with the way my life was because I was already used to it. I became complacent, not because it was better, but because it was something I was familiar with. Familiarity breeds content. You don't
Right.
need, it doesn't mean because something is familiar, mean you should do it.
Exactly.
You should challenge yourself. You should step out on faith. You should, not worry about sinking because you have to have faith that I'm going to overcome.
Right.
I've already been here. God has equipped me with certain tools
Right.
so I won't fail.
Right.
And even if you fail, it's not really a failure because most successful people fail several times.
Yes.
But it's only failure if you don't do something about it.
Exactly.
So for me, the fear of being very successful was big for me because as much as I wanted it, I know it comes with a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't fear it now, and that's why my manifestation is very strong for me because I see myself already there.
Right.
So automatically my body and my mind and my soul
you
already
claim it.
follows. I already claim it. I see myself there. I don't believe that anything can stop me anymore except God's time.
Right. So we're going to say fear is the universal emotion that affects each and every one of us.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, studies have shown that 85% of people experience some of the fear on a regular basis, whether it is fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. These apprehensions can hold us back from reaching our full potential. However, there is hope. By understanding the root cause of your fears and challenge them head on, you can move from apprehension to courage.
That's really good. I think, so for you, what are the things that you have feared in your life?
I think being a best mom. And why I say that, being a single parent, you don't want to make mistakes. You want to be always on the right road. What you say, you mean, because you have these children or my son looking up to me. So I never wanted to be a failure in his eyes. So I always feared to be the best mom, best at everything I do, the problem solver, the mechanic.
Yes.
The best cook.
Yeah.
Everything. So, my fear, and now I can say that I think if I die today or tomorrow, I did a good job as a mom.
Because you equipped him with all of those
With
things
all the
to make
tools
him
that,
correct. Right.
maybe I didn't get, but I wanted him to have.
Right.
Right. And I think that was my biggest fear, being a good mom and a good example for him to follow and, walk the walk and talk it too, because you have people who walk it and don't talk it.
Right.
So I always wanted to and still is, be that light in his eyes.
Beautiful.
You know, that I'm the best mom ever.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
right?
no, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fear is the absence of faith, Catherine is saying. Yes. And once again, guys, you can share the page,
Right.
and, you know, we're talking a bit about choose courage over fear, and we want you to be strong.
Right.
All right? So we have friends tonight.
Yes, we do.
We have a panel of young ladies, and Philia, we're going to ask them some questions.
Yes.
And these are Philia daughters, guys. And you all can introduce yourself.
We are going to introduce you.
Is it centered?
Okay, hold on.
No.
Okay, ready?
There you
You see all three of you?
go. Yes, I can see all three of us.
All right. Okay, so you guys can introduce yourself, and we'll ask you the questions about fear and courage.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Hi, I'm Zakia. Hi, my name is Aziza. Hi, I'm Brianna.
okay. All right, girls. So this this interview or this discussion about fear, like I mentioned, I mean, someone on the was it Catherine who said that fear is the absence of faith. What do you feel? What is fear to you? And any one of you can answer that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go first. I guess fear is like intrusive thoughts. Yeah, I agree with like the absence of faith. Like I guess it's intrusive thoughts and like worries manifesting physically in your body.
Yeah, I see fear as similar to embarrassment, because if you act embarrassed about something, then you're going to feel embarrassed. So I feel like it's all in the mind, and if you change that paradigm or that mindset, that fear won't be as terrifying anymore, and whatever you can change it to make it more of a positive emotion or feeling is how you can overcome that fear.
Okay. Good. Bree?
I would have to agree with both of them. I do think that fear is something that we put on ourselves, that it isn't something that just comes out of nowhere. It's a mindset that we have of our own, or that we give ourselves, and we are the ones that have to control that and try to find a way to get over these so-called fears or things that we call fears.
Right.
Exactly.
So that idea of false evidence appearing real, right? With you always remember what that acronym is for fear, right? So what is courage to you then, if that is fear? What's courage?
Courage is doing the thing that you still fear and not backing down from it.
I love that.
Love
I would
it.
definitely say facing it head on, and you can, being fearful, even though we're saying it's all in the mind, being fearful is also showing that you want to do well in something, or you're nervous about what's going to happen because you want to succeed in whatever you're doing. So I believe that courage is just showing up. If you're fearful, that's all right, because you're going to go get through it, and just persevering through it is what makes you courageous.
Love it. Yes. Bree?
Once again, I'm going to agree with Zaki and Ziza on that. Courage is having the ability to get up each morning and saying that I'm going to go do something, even though it does scare you, or
Yes.
you have those thoughts of, hey, maybe I can't do this, but you do get up and you do try, and that's courage, and that's still getting yourself through something. So
That's beautiful. So, anybody wants to share, what is your biggest fear?
Fear. Yeah.
You guys have fear?
I guess my biggest fear is like living my adult life outside of school, because I'm about to graduate college soon.
Okay. What you studying, may I ask?
Oh, I'm studying film.
Film. Okay.
So I guess it's scary, like not having to fall back on, oh, I have school. So I have to work like full time now.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that right now the fear that I'm battling is setting boundaries, because I have a fear of being perceived as mean or not a nice, so-called nice person. So setting boundaries is tough for me, because I want to be liked, and that's the struggle that I'm dealing with. Even though setting boundaries does not equate meanness, that's what it means in my mind. So now I'm really trying to, even starting with work, if they ask, hey, can you stay longer? I'm like, I say, I apologize, or even I shouldn't even apologize for me wanting to go home, but I'm trying to break it saying I would prefer to go home. Thank you for offering, you know, so that's
and then feel bad and boo-hoo in the
yes,
corner, like, oh my
yeah,
God,
I can't believe I did
I think
that.
I'm a terrible employee.
So why people think that you are maybe strong? Because I have a strong personality too, and I think it's because of my power. When I walk in a room, I have a presence. So people kind of always be intimidated with that. So I think it's not necessary. You know, I think you are a strong black woman, and people get intimidated, especially when you talk with what you know and not guess what you're saying, or like you know what you're saying, you know, and you're assertive. So sometimes people think it might be standoff ish, but that is one of our strong point as a black person growing up in this realm, you know, or this world. But sometimes they tell me too, I tend to come off strong, but this is, I am Trini, I tell them, and this is my accent, yes, and things will come out plain. I don't sugarcoat. Right? Exactly. So for people, they will find, okay, Phyllis is a plain talker. All my friends know I'm a plain talker, but I mean well. You know, so, you know, people perception sometimes could make things discourage at time, but be you. That is you. Take it or leave it. You are what you are, and they have to like you for the way that you are. So don't change your way. Your way is your way once you're not rude. Or, you understand?
Exactly.
But, you know, I understand it from coming from the West Indies. We tend to have this strong persona.
Yes. Never stop that.
Yes.
That's very good. Okay. So, is there something you feel that you need to work on, not necessarily as a resolution, but more like a way of life that would improve your, I guess, your fear of the way you, or the way you tackle your fears? What is it that you want to be intent, you know, or be purposeful in the way you want to handle yourselves this year?
You want to start with each other?
I guess being more, not overthinking the situation as much, and just go for it.
Go with the flow.
Just go with the flow and not think about it, and just like I'll figure it out as it shows up.
Okay. Very good.
1 minute. Let's pause for 1 minute, because we'll miss, right?
Okay.
So Catherine is saying fear is the absence of faith. Nicole is saying fear of the unknown, worrying about the things we can't control or change. Catherine is saying fear also covers wisdom in the life walk. Marina is saying, for me, it's fear of the unknown. Sad, it turned into an anxiety disorder that I struggle to cope with daily. I agree with everything being said, but it's difficult when you are experiencing it, right? Catherine is saying also, I strongly agree with you, you know, because sometimes when you're fearful, anxiety comes, it builds up. Some people get bottled up. They might want to say something, and then the words can't come out, and you know exactly. So, you know, I think I would say in a case like that, I would say, take your time. When you're ready, then let the words flow. Because not everybody is like you and I, sharp, you know. So sometimes fear of just having people around,
or being judged,
or being judged, or
fear of not being liked.
So some people develop this anxiety now that is taking them over, and now anxiety, I just always say Satan. You understand? Because fear is a snare. I grew up with that. Fear is a snare. You know, my fear is I don't like heights, like roller coaster. My heart, I just feel like it coming in my hand, you know. So my chest just start to beat, my heart racing, because I don't like these rides. You know, maybe a high building, maybe to look down. You have a fear. What if you never know, earthquake? You know. So things sometimes it kind of overpower our mind, but we have to get over them. So continue. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
So the question was, what are the things that you want to incorporate in your lives to overcome your fears?
Yeah.
What do you want to work on now?
You know, this is a little bit off topic from the original fear that I proposed, but I will say I want to work on eye contact. I feel like I lack eye contact. You know, with family and people I love, like, it's easy, but with strangers, sometimes I feel like it's a little too intimate, but that's how I perceive it as.
Okay.
And that's not even true all the time. So I think if I also want to be more confident in my presence, I think eye contact, and also even if the boundaries I'm setting, eye contact, no, you know, like I just want to be better with my presence and not be so timid.
Right.
So that's something that I'm working on, and we're gonna try.
So you think that lack of eye contact is also being a conflict avoider? Because the eye contact means conflict for you?
Yeah, I think that it's very strong. I always used to see it as it's very strong. It's like, you know, confrontational.
Gotcha.
But I should just see it as I'm talking to you, and I should look into you. I should look at you, you know. But I take things a little too seriously or a little too personal. So that's also
and it's almost overthinking.
Yeah, overthinking.
Right.
So, you know, it's something I think that you can work on. And Katrina is saying, young ladies, fear is a part of each and every one of our lives. Just do your best at what you choose to do in school.
Yes.
You know, whatever your part is, whatever you want to do, just do it to the best of your ability. You know?
Bree, what is your role, your goal in overcoming your fears? What do you want to start to do and incorporate in your life?
I actually didn't say what my fear was.
Okay, so
Yeah.
talk about your fear. What is
Talk
your fear?
about it, yeah.
Surviving but not actually living.
Wow, that's powerful. Can you go into it a little depth? Because, you know, we have a lot of young people watch this program too. So we want them to understand you guys, you know?
I feel like, I'm 19 years old. I'm young. And, you know, you'd say, oh, you have so many years to experience things and to live and to do all of this stuff. And I feel like I'm kind of stuck right now at a point in my life where I just feel like I'm just surviving, and that's all I'm doing, and I feel like I'm barely doing that. I just want, like, to get to a point in my life where I'm traveling and I'm actually enjoying things, and I'm not constantly overthinking things or worrying or stressing or having that anxiety of, oh my god, what's next? Like, I have sisters that are older than me. I mean, we're the same age, but she's still older than me, and it's like I get to see them doing stuff, or I see them doing stuff, and I'm like, damn, like, what am I doing?
Right.
And it's kind of like, sometimes I do envy them, and I personally don't like envying people or saying that I'm jealous of people. I try not to have that mindset, but it happens every now and then. And I think that's one thing that I am trying to get better at this year is
Find your balance, finding your own path.
Finding who I am as a person, and not always trying to be like someone else or paying attention to what someone else is doing.
Right.
And just focusing on me and what makes me okay.
Right.
And knowing that I am enough in what I am doing, and trying to be better for myself and not just everyone else. So
I think that is really, really beautiful. Yeah.
Great, no.
Yeah, I think so too. Because you know what, Brie? A lot of young people now are lost.
Right.
They want to be like the Kardashian. They want to be like Kylie, all these people. You know, they want to be all these people, and these people never really walk your walk and talk it. They don't know about,
or if they do, they're pretentious about the fact that they have not.
Right. But what I'm saying, they didn't grow up normal like us.
Right.
They grew up privileged.
Right.
Their stepdad had money. The Kardashian father, he was a lawyer. They accustomed living that kind of life, like Paris Hilton and all these people. They grew up in Beverly Hills. They don't know nothing about the ghetto.
Right.
You understand? So they would never answer us and be on our wavelength. And what I always tell young people, be the best you can be for yourself. You want to further your education, do that. Nothing is stopping you. There's a lot of funding. There's a lot of scholarships. You know, be a go-getter. Be around positive thinking people who could give you that encouragement, because a lot of people, either they're in a group that is peer pressured or being a follower. You always want to be a leader in life. Leaders rule the world. Followers get left behind. I used to always tell my son that when he going to school. Be a leader and not a follower. If your friend tell you jump off a wall, you're going to jump off a wall like a fool and kill yourself? No. You know, so you want to be the leader to say, hey, no, let's go to the library. I want to study. I want to be a nurse. I want to be an RN. You could be whatever you want to be and never let anybody think less of you. You understand? Always have positive thinking friends around you, because my mother used to always say, show me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. Because if you're smoking and drinking, I have to smoke and drink too, because we's friends, right? If you want to party and not study, what are you going to do? Not get the grades, not get your MBA, not be doctorate and different things. So you got to choose good path and good friends. You understand? And be what you want to be for your kids, if you want children. Do you want your kids to see you don't have an education, you can't read, you can't write, you can't spell, you know, people using you with guys just to buy sneakers? You could have a job and buy anything. You could have a job and buy a plane ticket and travel and see the world. You know, so you have to think big things.
Yeah, that's why I said if you put yourself already there, everything else will follow suit. You have to stop using fear to inhibit your progress, right? So like, I'm already seeing myself moved and the house is sold, even though we're not even in the process of doing it. I'm already looking for exactly what my bedroom is going to look at. And it's like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm already decorating my room. Oh, you got the house? No, I didn't get it yet. But that's just the way I operate. So it's just natural now for me. I don't think twice about the things I want to do, about the things I want to accomplish, because I already see myself there. So it's literally natural for my actions, my body, the things that I attract, for them to happen. So if you guys start to do that, you will start to see that you will literally manifest all the things that you want, your desires.
And that fear will disappear.
It will start to dissipate, yes.
Okay. All right, let's read again. Catherine is saying, also pray ladies. Before you do anything. Yes. Pray. Right? Bonita is saying, good night, ladies. Bettina is saying, Brooklyn in the house. Yes. Catherine saying, also, each morning you wake up, pray first thing. Look in the mirror and say, I am a strong Black woman. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. And I'm here to do my best. And I live me. I love this and this young woman on here tonight. So she loves our program tonight. She loves how you guys are talking. And again, you can be an inspiration for anybody out there who's watching. You know?
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
All right. Thank you. So,
so understanding the root cause of our fear, and we can get over our fears. So again, fear is a snake. We can accomplish anything we want to do. All right? Fear is just, you're always thinking 2024 is positivity. So all what you want to do, positivity, you're going to do it.
Right.
And you will do it. Right?
Thank you.
Challenge and confront your fears, what we say again, right? Cultivate a growth mindset. That's what we were saying too. Embrace courage and resilience. Right? And in conclusion, it is time for you to take a leap to overcome your fear. You have identified and acknowledged them, which is a great first step. By understanding the root cause of your fear, you can begin to unravel their hold on you. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to face it head on. Now comes the challenging part, confronting your fears and, you know, the things that you want and different things in life. And I think that this is such a good topic, because a lot of people afraid to do a lot of things.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to go back to school. They want to go it, but they're saying, you know, what they'll say about
it's
me.
Too expensive.
It's too expensive. I can't do this.
I'm not good at studying. Right.
You know, we can do anything we want to. Be the first child in your family that went to college.
Right.
You know, that is a exceptional accomplishment.
It is.
You know, to know that, you know, even if your grandmom didn't have the opportunity to go to school, or your mom, you could make a difference. Right. You know what I mean? And be the first to do things. You could be the first to accomplish.
Be a trendsetter,
you know?
basically.
Yeah.
You set your own path. So we want to say, before we turn the cameras back to us, what is one thing you would like to tell the audience about fear and courage? Just something that comes to mind. What comes to mind with that for you?
Being tired of being scared. Sometimes that's a motivator. Just let me just do it. I'm tired of overthinking it and just what if like, I'm just gonna do it and live my life and face my fear.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll let you guys know. Don't let fear hold you back. Whatever you want to accomplish. Whatever you want to do, you do. And even if you are fearful, you acknowledge it and you persevere through that scary feeling. It may be terrifying at first, but when you get through it and you do it, then it's all the worthwhile. So,
thank you.
Yeah, good.
Well said. I loved both of those. Yeah.
As you can see, you're like the younger sister.
I would have to say, stop living life with what ifs.
Nice.
I feel like if a good majority of us stopped saying what if and actually did what we wanted to do, or actually put our mind to the things that we say we want to get done, then a lot of us would be in different places in our lives and places that we actually want to be, including myself.
Right.
So I would say stop living life with what ifs and just go after what you want to.
Right. Well said, ladies. We thank you again.
Yeah.
You guys are wonderful. Yeah. Say bye to your viewers. Love you guys.
Nicole is saying courage is believing and trusting in the process.
All right.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Young ladies, they're well said. You're very informed, and you guys are going to help so many people. So, love you guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Yes. Thank you so much. I know we put you all on the spot.
Always. That's fun.
On Motivational Monday here, we always put people on the spot.
That's what we do.
When we have guests.
We have guests. But it's always nice because, it also shows different perspectives, and it shows that, look, it's not just all about you all are young adults becoming women in your lives, and you are setting the example for others, your friends, your leaders in your own lives and within your own peers. So I think that's really wonderful. So thank you all so much.
I think I wanted to ask them a question too, about their mom. So could you turn back the camera?
Okay, I guess this is what we're doing. We're going back on the spot. Yeah.
Okay. Again, guys, anything can...
a little bit more to breathe.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's good?
Yeah. Before I ask that question,
that was funny.
Tigress is saying, well done, young ladies. Blessing on all your endeavors. Catherine is saying, always remember, God grant us the courage to know the difference of the things we cannot change. Right? Great job, young ladies. So I want to say, I know that this is your mom, and I want you to tell me something special, starting from you first, that she instilled that you will never forget or you go with daily in your part of life. Go.
Being kind to everyone and always trying your best to help when someone asks you for something.
Nice. Yes.
I was telling her actually the other day how, regardless of all the tribulations and sacrifices she had to make, she always makes sure that she laughs with us, or making sure that we still have the best experience ever despite all that she's going through. And that's such a selfless thing for a mother to do. And there are so many people in the world that just they need you in your, like, you are such a beautiful person, inside out. And I don't know if you hear that enough, but you just are such a beautiful spirit, and even with all the stuff you're going through, you always make sure that you're still so positive. Not a lot of no one, like, it's so hard to do that, and do, like, even it looks easy, like, I'm like, wow, wow. And even though it's hard for you, like, I'm just saying you're doing a great job, like, absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Thank you guys.
Along with what they said, I would have to say her strength, how strong she is with everything that she's been through and everything she's gone through. I would say to see her get up every morning and still say, hey, I have things to do. Not only because she has kids, but just for herself. That's actually something that I wish she did more of, is start... She's been better, actually, with doing things for herself and traveling, but I definitely want her to do things that are just for her. I feel like she does so much for us.
Yes.
And I definitely want to get to a point in my life where it's kind of just about her. You know, I'm gonna buy her a house one day.
Right.
Mark my words, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is recorded, guys. We gonna go back and look at this.
Yeah, she will be getting a house one day with you guys.
Yeah.
But yes, just doing things for herself more so than for us. She's done so much for us, and I'm so grateful and thankful for all of that. And she is definitely one of the strongest, bravest, kindest women I know. And I look to her every day, and I'm just like, wow, thank you, God, for bringing her into my life.
Yes.
And she is such an amazing mom, and we are so grateful and lucky to have her. I can say that for all three of us.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Oh, very
you.
good. Very good. Very good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Now I don't want you to turn the camera.
She's like, turn the camera back to me.
Thank you, guys. That's very beautiful.
Okay, I say great job, ladies. Great job, Celia. Always make sure you take good care of your mom.
Yeah.
I'm happy to know you. Only one mother you would have. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, you know, we just bringing the love here, and you know, I always come on here. Meeting Philia has been a blessing in my life, and I always say she's one of the best, sweetest person that I know. And you're hearing it from her kids tonight. You know, her kids are visiting from LA, and I'm so happy to meet them. This is my first encounter. We know Bree, you know, but you know, it's just such a wonderful testament when your children could say good things about you, and to know that you are a light in their life and continue to do what you accustomed doing as a mom. As Bree say, you know, the trials and the tribulation, and you're still here, you're still surviving, you're still trotting, you're still doing what you have to do. But you know, on this show here, we keep things real. We keep things 100. We don't act, we put our life out to you guys. You know what I mean? So you seen it firsthand, right?
And it's interesting that, I guess, doing it, I don't think twice, but hearing it back, it's like, wow, you're right, because while they were here, so many things happened this weekend to make us like literally almost cripple us, right? From getting in the car, already having dinner reservations in the Bronx, to the car not turning on and not working, and it's 10 of us and we have one vehicle, and it's like, you know what, we're just taking an Uber. No, Mom, you don't have to know. We already have reservations. The show must go on. And, you know, having to take one to Brooklyn to get her hair done, and then find out the car doesn't work again, and getting it towed, and saying, you know what, we jumped in an Uber to come here because the show, it's like life is a stage at the end of the day, and we are just mere actors in this thing that's called life. And sometimes we get tomatoes thrown at us, and sometimes we get standing ovations, but it still goes on. Life does not stop for anybody, and I'm glad that I'm able to show them that you don't allow anything to stop you. Period. The car breaks down, you have enough money in your account to take an Uber to where you're going. It doesn't stop you, you know, and that's why we teach them, like you mentioned, about savings and having a little nest, and being able to say, you know what, you're right. Mom has showed us that through adversities, you can still come out of it and still have a good time and still laugh about it, even if it's something that might make you sad. And there's so many other things we faced, racial profiling at a show that we took them to at the World Trade Center, and you know, my girls having to be singled out and told to throw out things when other people of that are not black, you know, didn't go through that. But you know, they saw that I was able to keep my composure and say, you know what, I'm going to fight from the top through corporate. I'm not going to curse people out
Right.
because that's what they expect us to do. They think we're angry black women and,
Yes.
you know, ignorant.
When
And
you stand up for your right,
No.
there's an angry black woman.
right, exactly. But then we showed them, you know what, no, we're taking it to the top and we're going to ask for people to be removed because you don't treat human beings like that. So we did, they were here for 4 days and we've been through all of that and yet still we're here laughing and smiling and saying, you know what, it's still okay at the end of the day. And you know, it's a learning process. So thank you so much for acknowledging. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you for bringing us on and having this united forum for us to be able to talk. And like we said, each one teaches one. So thank you.
All the time.
All the time.
You
Thank
know.
you.
And I just want to say too, with keeping with our team, you know, with courage, determination. We fight that every day of our lives,
Yeah.
you know, and we just have to be strong. We have to be mindful. We have to choose our battles, as you say.
Yes.
Saturday wasn't a night to battle. Saturday was a night you're going to fight them.
I will.
You know,
I will.
I want to say too, one of another blogger, the Raw Talk from Trinidad, this weekend there was a malicious person who reported her to the Child Protective Services, and they went to her home. They didn't have a warrant or anything, but in Trinidad they're lawless. Jump over her fence, and then they took her children to be examined because it's alleged that they get a call that, you know, some inappropriate stuff went on. But just to say that they are malicious people,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and we have to always keep strong.
Yes.
And our lives as we are bloggers, we are influencers,
Yes.
and people can attack us for no reason.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they could slander us for no
Yes.
reason.
Libel and
They can
slander.
report us for no reason. Sometimes people just see and they'll say, I don't like that girl.
They just don't.
And you never do them nothing.
We were threatened at
You know?
Port Authority police for bringing in food that we were not even, that were sealed and already closed in a closed sealed bag.
Right.
And it's like Port Authority police for
Yeah.
food.
They
It's
think
not
they
a bomb.
own, they
It's
think
not
they
a-
own the whole thing because
It's like
that's how they
amazing.
act in the airport too.
Correct.
Because we don't have NYPD in the airport. We have Port Authority because the Port Authority is the one that control New York, New Jersey,
Connecticut.
and Connecticut.
Yes.
So they think they're high ranking. But again, you know,
Right.
when you know better, as they say, you do better. But you know, these are some of the things that people deal with. Racism. We
Right.
deal with officers who think that, you know, they can do you anything and they don't have a right. And I want to say tonight, learn your rights.
Yes.
Learn your
Important
rights.
to know your
Learn,
rights, yes.
learn what is right, what is wrong. If a cop stop you, what you can say.
Right.
You understand what you shouldn't say. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of they being dominant over you and put this fear into you and put fear into our children
Right.
that when they drive in as a black child, you have to put your two hands
Yeah.
on the steering because first time when they see a hand down is a gun
Then it's
and
a
shoot your
criminal.
children
Right. Criminalize
and it's a
you.
criminal
Right.
and they just want these black children to be criminals. They take them down.
Correct.
They have a record on you and you did nothing.
Right.
You understand? I experienced it some years ago when my son was sick and going through Virginia. I was stopped, me and my nephew, because he had dreadlocks. And the cop wanted him to come out the car. And I said, David, do not come out this car. You sit there. I am the driver. Give me the ticket. My nephew is not coming out. Why is he coming out? Because he had dreadlocks? Because you see New York plates driving through Virginia? I will never live places like Virginia, Texas, and all these racist places. I'm not living there. You understand? Because they don't value our skin color, you know, and they and then you go in a store, these people walking behind you like if can I help you, like you come to steal something,
Right.
and making us feel like we're inferior. No, bitch, I have my I have my card. I don't need any help. I have credit card that I can swipe.
Right.
You know, but some people just don't respect us. They don't respect our kids. You understand? And we have to really grow our children up mindful that these people can hurt them for no reason.
Right.
And not every black child is a bandit or want to murder you or different things like that. We have to get that away. But yes, they have people that just want to hurt you for no reason.
Right.
You understand? And that is why we have to teach our children. And we as adults too have to be mindful. Road rage is crazy. You understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
And these people want to drive, let them pull aside and let them go.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose your life because this person behind find you driving too slow.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So we have to be so mindful in this life that we live in for our kids, for we to see them grow old. You understand? Because now it's crazy. We're dealing with crazy people.
We are.
Look at all the young children that just running in stores, taking up the people's stuff and running back out with it in LA, in Philly, in New York. You understand? In Walgreens, they ain't have them all the time. And they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because these times we're living in is hard. COVID have people don't have a job. They're not looking for any job. The people who have the job, they want to steal everything from us. And we're working hard just like everybody else. So, you know, we have to be mindful how we're taking out our money when we're in the public. Stop being so flashy. You understand? Because with the flashiness, attract these things.
Yeah.
If you're simple, watch people who have money. The simple.
Yeah,
The
people
shop
who
at
have money,
Sears.
never know.
This shop, they're not wearing Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
They're not wearing no brand.
Right.
They're wearing
Walmart.
You understand? But the bank account fat.
Oh, yep.
So, you know, we have to adopt some of these things and just get away from all this stereotyping thing that we want to be like other people.
Right.
You
Very
understand
good.
what I'm
Very good
saying?
point.
And then, you know, everybody want long curly hair.
Yeah.
What happened to our natural hair? Nothing. We
Throwing
are
shade.
beautiful.
She throwing shade. Fellas, you know, you see how she keeps it real, right?
No, but I'm just
I'm
saying.
still Little Mermaid.
But I'm just.
I love it.
I'm just saying, you know, what are we teaching our young black children growing up? That you have to be looked at a certain way.
Kind of way.
You have to be a certain way. No, these children looking at us, you know, they're looking how we speaking, how we are interacting with other people. So we as grown-ups have to set good example for others, I think. And for our grandchildren, what are we teaching them? They're watching too. When they see the mother gyrating and all these, why they have to be Turkey? What? Why?
That's true.
Yeah, twerking, all your butt out, all your bosom out. You know, what are we teaching our kids? And then when they grow up now, I was watching, nice girl, did her body, everything. Guy kill her.
Oh my God.
You know, she was an influencer too. A lot of influencers getting killed from these boyfriends and them because everything they're putting out on the net, nothing is private anymore.
Right.
You know, so these people watching other people now and thinking, well, oh, I want to be like her. So I was happy that you guys want to be who you want to be. Don't try to be
like
nobody
anybody
else.
Thank you,
Talk have to be
ladies.
careful. Talk have to be careful and mindful of what she say about her children on social media. As a matter of fact, keep your family off social media. I'm just saying. I'm happy the kids are back. Yeah, I'm happy she have her kids back too. But, you know, people are just not nice.
Right.
You know, so we just have to keep, not everybody that smile with you like you.
Likes you, right. You have to know that.
You know, and again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it and how much you put out there.
Yeah.
Some things are just to keep private.
Yourself.
Full
Right.
stop.
Yep.
Your whole life history don't need to be on the books, on
Right.
Instagram
Right.
or there.
Right.
People who have these famous life, like low-key life, because they don't even, I was listening to Lala Anthony the other day. Her son is 15 and he wanted to go out and she telling he cannot go out like that. He's not like a normal kid who could go out. He think, oh, ma, I don't want no bodyguard. I want to go and hang with my friend. But she's saying that he mightn't think that, but somebody else might want to hurt him.
Right.
So now she had to send an undercover person to the party with his friends. And then the man make sure he got in his Uber to go home safe. And he was like, ma, you know who's this one? And she said, yeah. And she was like, yeah, because, you know, you may not see the danger, but as a mom, a famous mom, but although she want him to grow up normal, these are the things
not.
that he's not normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
you know, we really don't want to try to be like people, because half of these people,
And you don't know their journey.
Yeah.
So you don't want
everybody have their own journey.
Yeah.
So it's always good to love the skin
that you're in.
Appreciate
It
what
is
you
in that
have.
book. That you can read. I know you read it. You read it. I'm kidding.
yeah. You know. So what again?
I really think that this was well covered in terms of all facets of what fear could be, right? And the courage that it takes. I mean, I think that the fabric that everyone is saying is that to get through it is to actually face it and actually do it, so that you know what it feels like, so that you're not fearful of it anymore.
Right.
Walk the walk, talk the talk, and even if it is scary, still put yourself in the situation to face it. And I like the fact that everyone is saying that in their own form, you know, or fashion. And I really think that is the truth. I mean, this idea of false evidence appearing real, it's like we are fearful of things that we probably should not be fearful of, because of all these things that we're thinking about, and we overthink, which is what Zaki kept saying, overthinking things, overanalyzing, instead of just doing. So just
live in the moment. Like, my mom always tell me growing up, she said, tomorrow is no promise to you.
Correct. Right.
She said, what you could do today, you do today, because tomorrow is no promise to you or me. And you see how a lot of people dying each and every
younger
minute,
and younger every
younger
day.
and younger.
Right.
You know, long ago you used to hear older people dying. Now it's young people.
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand? So what you could do today, you do.
Just do it.
Yeah. You know.
Right. So thank you, ladies.
Thank you so
That
much.
was really
And
good.
I just want to say thanks again. I know I put you girls on the spot, but it's all about each one teach one here. I hope you guys enjoy our motivational, you know, because we come here every Monday and we try to just deliver good vibration, and we talk about real life issues. You know, and we try not to sugarcoat anything, you know, but I just look at life, and I say every day, life is about living, and it's about waking up and thanking God that last night was not your last night. Today you have a chance, you know, and to always be kind to others, always be good, always be generous, have compassion unto others, never judge people, because you never know what size of shoes somebody's wearing. You know, that shoes could be wet and we have dry shoes on. You know what I mean? So I try to live my daily life just trying to do good all the time. And I believe my mom always say, if you do good, good will follow you all the days of your life, unto your children and your children. I always say, treat people good. You have a grandmother, you have a grandfather, your mother, your father. You want good things, because when you wish bad on people, it only follows you.
Yeah. And you block your own blessings. I always talk about that.
And then you want to know why
things are not happening.
Why somebody always doing them something.
Right.
You know, but they're doing the self. You understand? No, you know them kind of people, right? Yeah, but they're doing the self-harm. Nobody doing them nothing, you know. They're doing the self-harm, you know why? Because that's thinking. The thinking ain't good. So they will always feel somebody walking something on them.
Correct.
Right?
Always the first ones to call. Right, that's true. Absolutely. And as you can see, it's not something we promote in our house. All I say is sometimes the devil is busy, but I was like, it don't matter, because he ain't busier than God.
He's not winning.
We good. We keep moving. We keep persevering. You know. So at the end of the day,
just keep uplifting people. For 2024, be positive,
intentful, purposeful,
you know, and stop be worrying about people. And worry about yourself. You know, and just do what you can. Right. That's our message for you guys.
That's our message, guys. You know? Absolutely.
So have a wonderful and safe day. And also, Phila, you can tell them about your 40 days fasting.
Oh, yes. So we are embarking, actually today was the first day, on a 40-day sugar-free fast. So from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., you're free to eat. However, no sugary, no soda, no alcohol. This is actually
Salsa,
sparkling.
yes.
Okay. No refined sugar, no high fructose or corn syrup, anything like that. You can drink any non-sugary drinks 24 hours a day at any given time, but from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. you can only eat foods. The idea is that we have such an addiction to sugar, most people, that we need to also turn our addiction to the Most High, which is God. So whenever you feel like you want to go to that cabinet and grab a cookie or some chocolates or some nice sugary snacks.
Yeah, because they always say, I'm fat, I want to lose some pounds. This is your chance.
This is your chance to go to your journaling, to hear, worshiping your, a word for the day, listening to motivational music, a motivational word, reading your Bible, praying, asking God to help you with your addictions, things of that sort, because we all are struggling in everything, and then there's so many different things. But if you learn to lean on God, you will realize that He will always make a way. So this fast is to bring us closer to God. So it's called 40 Days with the Most High. That's the idea. So if you're interested, you can reach out to myself or Phyllis, and we will add you in a WhatsApp chat.
Yeah, and I am also doing one too with my co-workers. We have 8 of us in it. And we are after 6 to 12. So after 6, we eat nothing, but you're allowed to drink smoothie morning. So smoothie for breakfast, right? Because we know some people are sick, diabetic, for whatever health reason that you have to eat something. We say drink a smoothie. And then 12 o'clock, you break the fast and you have your lunch and snack or whatever. And then by 6 o'clock again, nothing. So that is what we started on the 1st. We're doing it for 30 days, and we started the 1st of January. I know some of my co-workers was challenging because, they were wanting to give up the coffee and different things. But we say they can have the coffee liquid, no solid, just liquid. Right? So we're doing that. So again, I know everybody's trying to get healthy, and we're getting older, and it's just an encouragement. So if you want to join, let us know. My friend Keisha too, she started 6 o'clock prayer. It's 10 minutes from 6 to 6:10. We have a group chat. We just say a little prayer. 10 minutes of your morning wouldn't kill anybody.
And you've already done it.
Yes.
So get your blessings for the day.
Yeah. So we done already started it too. So again, if you have friends and you want to try something, that could be one of your resolution to encourage, to be encouraging to your family members. Maybe you can have a group chat with your family members where you call, make sure good morning, just touching base. Try to do something and let us know your challenge at the end of the month. We would love to hear it. But this is what we're doing, and if you want to be a part, sure.
Just let us know.
Just let us know.
We put you on.
Yeah, and again, it's just about encouraging one another, and it's challenging to some people.
It is.
Because I accustom fasting, so for me it's nothing.
Right.
And I
you
drink
see
water.
me, I don't look like I ever fast, so this is really challenging.
So I have this book
excited.
My girlfriend lent me. It's a 10-day smoothie book, and I'll just read why green smoothie. Green smoothie are quickly taken the health world by storm. Green smoothie are surprisingly simple, consisting of raw organic fruits or normal fruits. It don't really have to be organic. Leafy green and water. The recommended fruit greens ratio are 6.4. Despite the simplicity greens, a healthier lifestyle, the benefits includes weight loss, increased energy, reduction in food craving, clearer skin, and much more. And they have the type of greens that you can do. It have weight loss, detoxifying, vibrant, radiant health, easy to digest, improve your digestion, hydration, simply delicious, easy to make, ultimated number of recipe. And they have all the simple one like baby bok choy, butter lettuce, carrot, tough greens, kale, romaine lettuce, spinach, arugula, collard greens, mustard green, radish, sorrel, turnips green, watercress. All right. So if you want more, let me know. and we can put a
Provide
smoothie
that, yeah.
where you all could do detox or whatever the case may be.
That's beautiful.
All right.
Yeah, she put it on the Sugar Fast WhatsApp group, and there are already people responding to.
Yeah, so I said
to
I'll
it.
put one a day.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, because that's going to help, because this morning was so hard for me.
Yeah.
My
Smoothie
daughters,
fills you too.
they fill you, but they wanted cream of wheat, and you already know the way we make cream of wheat or porridge. We got all the nutmeg and the cinnamon and the sugar and the this and the vanilla,
Yeah.
and them things were smelling so good. All of a sudden, I'm like, I can't taste it, you know. So
Yeah.
this morning was a little difficult, but I got through it.
So once again,
Smoothie.
yeah, it's JJ
Yeah.
Smith. If you want, you can pick up a copy. It have recipes, and it's easy. Things that you have already in your refrigerator. All right?
All right, guys.
Okay, so let's wrap it up now.
Wrap it up. Thank you.
Have a blessed, wonderful, and safe week. Love in the house always, and be
Always.
kind to others out there.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Happy New Year.